What was once done to us because of race is now being done to you for the money.
A lot of us need to educate ourselves the truth about history, not going by what the textbooks say.
The fact that there was a Black Wall Street also made them targets, because that success is threatening to people, even though you're pulling yourself up by your own bootstrap.
A lot of them were able to buy cars or do things, but they wouldn't because they were afraid that they would get Black backlash by poor white people.
African American history is American history.
And so in order to kind of cross over, you have to kind of educate yourself on somebody's common reality. And Code Switch would be a great place to start, because it really talks about this common knowledge, this hidden history.
Follow Black women who are doing the work of helping to teach you guys to unravel this mess. Follow Didi Delgado, follow Sandy Broadus, follow Phoenix Woods, follow Dr. Cynthia Elise.
See who's out there, see who's active, see who is really being powerful.
90% of white people don't know any Black people or people of color.
How many people know their neighbors? How many people actually literally know the people on their block? You know, we're so afraid to come out of our silo of a house, but we can't make changes until we pull out.
Extend their hand in friendship to others who are different from how they are. Just that simple act goes so far.
We live in these separate worlds, and very rarely do we cross over, and we're not supposed to notice that they are separate worlds, but they are.
You're not going to see it because it's not happening to you.
You haven't experienced what those people of color and what their ancestors experienced. Have that much respect and honor for what their collective experience has been over the centuries, and be that courageous.
My first racial incident, which was when I was 7 in Disneyland. And you could smoke in the park in 1962. And this dude left a lit cigarette in my hoodie.
There were about maybe 8 or so of my previous classmates, all white females, it might have been 8 or 9, that had clearly gone through all of these years together, okay? And when I looked at it, I was sad. I was very, very sad, because I thought, wow, I went to the same school. We were in the same classes. We had friendly conversations and we did things together.
What are you doing for this cause? What are you doing to reshape this world so that there is social justice? And that's, you have to look in the mirror. You have to figure out, if you're not doing it, how can you expect anybody else to fall in place?
Take the time. Gird up your loins, have a spine.
Be part of the answer, be active.
Voting out all these council members, board members, the DA, anybody who is not for all lives matter, including Black lives.
You need to have a plan of action. Call your mayor, call your police chief, speak up on our behalf, leverage your privilege that you have on behalf of Black people.
Be part of the conversation. I know that these conversations can be very hard for white people. I mean, no one wants to hear things like this, but it's a difficult conversation, but these conversations are long overdue.
Again, it's being inclusive, recognizing when everyone you're with is white and saying, what's wrong with this picture? What can we do better? How can we make our relationships deeper and stronger? How can we be more acknowledging of different cultures and allowing? So we create this ripple effect of love that goes around.
Start hiring culturally competent professors, and teachers, our children are in school 8 hours a day. In actuality, they're a huge part of their upbringing. So if that teacher or that professor, that leader, that whatever title you're using is culturally competent and spiritually competent, you can't imagine the change of this world would make.
Stand in the fire in order to correct and heal what's been going on for generations.
You see a black man getting pulled over by the police, pull over behind them a safe distance and pull your camera out and start filming and watching, and hopefully that person will be safe, and if not, somebody else was there.
So when you're in a position and you have the ability to stand up for someone, stand up.
Walk with us. Be in unity. Be our allies. But let's be a family. Let's work together for advocacy, inclusive, diversity, and equity. Because if you work together, in comes empowerment. And with empowerment comes changes.
And it's okay to see differences, because differences is beautiful.
Free your mind and your behind will follow.